Chapter 14. The Doctor. Automation does not simply supplant human activity, but rather changes it, often in ways unintended and unanticipated by the designers. Automation experts Raja Parasuraman and Dietrich Manzi, 2010. Jenny Luca, the pediatrics resident who was assigned Pablo Garcia's case, had been a standout student in medical school and was thrilled to be accepted to UCSF's residency program. After arriving in San Francisco, she took the required 10 hours of computer training, and the Epic system seemed easy enough. The fact that it was the same one she had used in medical school made the transition even smoother. But the alerts were a constant nuisance. Even giving Tylenol to a feverish child every 4 hours triggered an alert that the dose was approaching the maximum allowed. Every training program has a hidden curriculum, the way things are actually done around here, as opposed to what the policies say or what the administrators told you during that interminable orientation. One of them, passed down from senior residents to the newbies, was ignore all the alerts. While Luca was slightly uncomfortable with that governing philosophy, she was convinced that most of the dozen or more alerts she received each day could be safely ignored, and she knew that doing so was the only way she could get her work done. On a cool July day in San Francisco, Luca began the process of admitting Pablo Garcia. Pablo's rare genetic disease had led to bouts of gastrointestinal bleeding and abdominal pain, which needed further evaluation with a colonoscopy. Around noon on July 26th, after speaking to Pablo and his mother and examining the young patient, Luca clicked into the physician's orders section in the electronic health record. Pablo was on about 15 different medications. Luca ordered his usual immunosuppressive pills, the liquid bowel cleansing prep for the colonoscopy, the famously vile Go Lightly, and his monthly infusion of immunoglobulins. She then came to the Septra, an antibiotic that the teenager had been taking for years to prevent recurrent bouts of skin and lung infections. The usual dose of Septra for all but the smallest children is 1 double-strength pill twice daily, and that is what Pablo was taking at home. In the pre-computer days, of course, Luca would have written to simply continue the Septra, twice daily, on the physician's order sheet. But Pablo weighed less than 40 kilograms, 38.6 to be exact, or about 85 pounds, which meant that the weight-based dosing policy dictated that Luca order the medication in milligrams per kilogram. When she typed Septra into Epic's order entry module, she was prompted to select one of 2 dose choices, and she correctly chose the larger, double-strength one, 5 milligrams per kilogram of trimethoprim. The computer calculated that the dose should be 193 milligrams of trimethoprim, 38.6 kilograms multiplied by 5 milligrams per kilogram. Since the nearest tablet size was 1 double-strength Septra, which contains 160 milligrams of trimethoprim, the computer recommended that the dose be rounded to a single tablet, and asked Luca if she accepted this recommendation. She clicked yes. In doing so, she believed she had ordered the 1 double-strength Septra tablet that Pablo had been taking at home, which was precisely what she had intended to do all along. All would have been well, had she been right. But she wasn't.